Police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
Congregation! Pull up. Let's do it again. Congregation! Pull up.
What up, love?
Hey, what's good? What's good, YouTube? What's good? Raider Nation, and what is good? Congregation. Shout out to the congregation. This is, man. It's been some time. It's been a while coming, but we are here. It is the official. Let me see if I got it over here. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I still got it pulled up over here. Yeah, I do. Oh, the congregation. Let's go. The congregation. We are in the building. And you guys know I got to give y'all the Raider Twuan brown cracker salute. Shout out to everybody under the sound of this crazy voice here. Give y'all another one because it's just a good day. And this is for the congregation. Shout out to the congregation. Yes, sir. We are in the building. I know, just like the congregation, some people come on time, some come a little early, some come later, but it's all good. As long as you pull up to the congregation, and we're gonna break that down, the name. We're gonna break down the congregation even more today. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this live is gonna go all over the place. Let me tell y'all right now, it ain't just gonna be the Raiders, but it's about y'all and the congregation. And get ready, because I got some special guests coming in, and the special guest, maybe even you. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to break down what it is, what it means to be the congregation. What does it take to be a part of the congregation? And live, look, we are live. Mods, I'm telling y'all right now, share this out. If you're part of the congregation, I'm going to ask for you guys to do the same thing. Share this out, because we want everybody to be a part of the congregation. Okay. We might have to exclude, we might have to vote some people out later on, but right now, you know, we open for people to join the congregation. And how can you join the congregation? I'm gonna say this multiple times now and moving forward for the Raider Twuan channel. A part of being a part of the congregation is that you first subscribe. So if you subscribe, you can check that off your list. Also, gotta like the video. Gotta like the video, gotta like the lives, gotta like the content. Okay? Click the like button. Why? Because I like you. I really do. Also, another thing is you got to comment on one of the videos or on one of the lives. So there's 3 things you got to do to join the congregation. You got to subscribe, you got to like, click the like button, and then you got to comment. Subscribe, click the like button, and comment. Okay? Now, those that do above and beyond, you guys can share, you know, put this on your Facebook, put this on your, you know, on your platform and put it out there of Raider Twuan. That just adds more to your membership. Okay. But if you want to join the congregation, this great, and let me just say this, the congregation is the best chat that YouTube has to offer. Okay. So if you want to join the best chat that YouTube has to offer, you definitely want to subscribe, click the like button, and comment. Okay. Quit playing with yourself. Go ahead and join the congregation. And shout out to the congregation. You guys, hey, look, the congregation, I might just have that hanging up there. We might have to just keep that up there. Y'all know who I am. My name is Raider Twuan. I am the chaplain of the NWA. I am the chaplain of the nation. I'll say that. And if you want prayer for you or your family members, hit me up on IG at Twuan, Twuan, Twuan. If you want that information and you're live on chat, all you have to do is put exclamation point, pray, Pray. That will give you my IG. Then from there, you can slide into my DM and send me your prayer request, okay? And then I will be in prayer for whatever it is that is going on in your life. Again, whatever you tell me, you know, whatever your prayer request is between me, you, and the Lord. I don't put your business out there in the street. So you don't have to worry about me, you know, running and telling other people what's going on in your life. I just want to be in prayer for you. So definitely hit me up on IG. That is how you will send the prayer request. Also, if you are interested in being a donor, here at Raider Twuan, we are advocates for being an organ donor. So if you are interested in being an organ donor, all you have to do is put exclamation point DON in the chat, and that will give you the link on how to be a donor. Also, if you're not live, you can always go to all of my lives, all of my videos, and in the description of those videos, you will see the links on how to be a donor. So definitely you want to do that. Also, there's ways actually going across your screen, and then periodically live, you will see Nightbot doing its thing, letting you guys know how you can be a financial support to this channel. This channel is at its baby stage, and there's a whole lot of things that can be definitely upgraded in this channel. So definitely, if you want to be a financial blessing in seeing that this channel grows and prospers, definitely you know, you can do that by Cash App, Venmo, and then if you need Zelle, hit me up on IG, and I'll give you the information to Zelle. So if you want to be a financial blessing to the channel, $1, $5, whatever, it will go back into the channel and to you, the congregation. So definitely you want to be a part of that. Also, don't forget, you guys, I always do this. Ask Twuan. You can send your life-related or Raider-related question on here on the chat with a chance of it being highlighted as a video. That's right. So if you send me a Raider-related or life-related question with hashtag, all caps, just like you see it on the screen, all caps, Ask Twuan, then what I'll do is I will personally shout you out and make a video specifically on your question, whether it's life-related or Raider-related, okay? So definitely, you guys, don't forget to ask Twuan, okay? Okay, I see that you got, hey, look, I see the chat is in here getting it active, getting it flowing. Look, look, look. You guys know what time it is. It's Raider Roll Call. You know what time it is. It's Raider Roll Call. You know what time it is. It's Raider Roll Call. My name is Twuan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Raider Roll Call. This is when I give a shout out to everybody within the Raider Nation. If you're under the sound of my voice, we definitely want you to be a part of. So you definitely want to get your name in the chat by, saying what's good, salute, blessings, whatever. But that's what I want to do to you. I want to send blessings. I want to salute to you, ask you what's good. Hope all is well with you. And we're going to go along with who is in the chat. If you have not, take a moment to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe, y'all. Scrolling up to the top. Let's see who's the first person in. Ladies and gentlemen, a consistent of the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Pena is in the building. Blessings. Good to see you. Shout out to Rob Pena for coming in and doing this thug thizzle as I'm eating some of these brown sizzles. My guy, Cool Cab, $2. Good to see you. Hope all is well. $2, my brother, Cool Cab. J-Dog is in the building. Shout out, J-Dog. Shout out to you. Blessings to you. Hope all is well. My first mod on the books, on the roll, is All Eyes on G. Shout out to All Eyes. All Eyes, check your IG, my guy. Check your IG. SoCal, good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Salute to you. Blessings to you on this wonderful Saturday. Another consistent, and I think my top chatter in all of my lives on the books is the mod, is the guy, is my ace. D Menace is in the building. Shout out to D Menace. Blessings to D Menace. Yes, sir. Nightbody's in here telling y'all, hey, if you guys want to be a financial blessing to the channel, that is how you're going to do it. Go ahead and do so. via Cash App and Venmo. Alex, good to see you. Hope all is well. Blessings to you on this wonderful Saturday. Thanks for pulling up. Who else is in the building? Who else is in the building? OG, good to see you. Hope all is well. Blessings to you on this day, man. Raider Gabe is in the building. Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. Hey, the congregation is in the building. That's what's up. Hey, Gabe, check your IG, my guy. Check your IG. Oh, man, I am so honored. I am so honored, ladies and gentlemen. We have royalty amongst us. Yes, that's right. We have royalty amongst us. Ladies and gentlemen, the first lady of the NWA is Holly Tanner. Oh my gosh, she has blessed us with her presence. Yes, yes, yes. Blessings to Holly on this day. Shout out to you, the first lady of the NWA. Holly is in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, and yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. For sure, for sure. Hey, I'm so happy to see everybody in here getting it in. You know what I'm saying? This is a really open floor mat today. I really didn't have much really Raider wise to talk about. Of course, we can always talk Raiders because hey, that's what we talk about over here. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the congregation. You know what I'm saying? Talk a little bit about the congregation. Great and amazing name. And I'll first start off with how it started. How it started. The origins of the congregation. So, obviously you guys know that I go live and try to, I try to stay consistent as possible. I really do. Those that know my story, I'll just be honest with you. Sometimes it's tough, but I make it through. But I was like, man, I want people to know, if they're a part of the subscribers of Raider Twuan. I don't like to say fans or anything like that. I really can. That's why I say, even when I'm in other chats, I always say, what's good, fam? You know what I'm saying? Because if you guys are a part of the Raider Nation, you guys are my brothers and sisters. Whether I like you or not, you still my brother or sister. Same thing with family, right? You got family members that you like, and you got family members that you don't like, but they still family. So that's why I say, what's good, fam? So I was like, let's get a name for the chat. And I didn't want to, come up with my own name. I didn't want to, say, okay, you guys, this is what I'm gonna call y'all. I really I really allow here at Raider Twuan, I really want to allow people to have their opinion, have their thought, and actually have it mean something over here. I say all the time, and I tell you guys all the time that I spit my truth. You know what I'm saying? And I say what I feel. I talk and you guys talk back. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I want it over here. So that's why I was like, let's just get the chat to name themselves. And of course, I had the overall approval of, okay, that works, I like that, etc. But I wanted you guys to have that say in what you guys would be called. And some names came in. Some were good, some were not so good. Some of them would have got me canceled, even though a lot of them came around this this wonderful product here. But I wanted you guys to have that for yourself. Have some ownership of what is going on here. Allow for you guys to take pride in this little old channel. Obviously I'm nowhere. I'm halfway to the 500 goal, which is the monetization goal that most YouTubers are. That's a big goal for somebody on YouTube. And no ways am I close to 1,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, but here at this little channel, I just want you to have a little piece of it. Because you guys are along with me on this journey. So names went out, and the first person, even though multiple people have said it, the first person that said this name, and I wish he was here, but he might pull up a little later. The first person who said this name and suggested this name is none other than your guy and my lawyer, Circus. Okay? Circus Raider. Shout out to Circus Raider for being the first person. Okay? Then, as time went along, I'm trying to do the timeline. Auntie Six hit me up on IG and was like, "Hey, that name that Circus said, I think that's the I forgot I think he was like, yeah, I forgot what it was, but I think that was a good one." So he seconded, and then we did another live, and I was like, trying to get more names and more names, and my good guy and partner in YouTube, Raider Gabe, said the congregation, and he broke it even more, and the reason why I liked it the first time was the reason why he broke it down. He was like, and one of the meanings is because I am the chaplain of NWA, or chaplain of, I consider, the nation. The chaplain has a congregation. You know what I'm saying? So it just worked. It just fit. Also, a lot of people hit me up afterwards when I dropped the name, and they're like, "Man, that's a dope name. That name is fire. That fits what you're doing." And honestly, that's what I wanted. I wanted you guys to have ownership, but I also wanted you to fit what what I'm doing and what I'm about here. Here at Raider Twuan, not only do we talk Raider football, not only do I give you guys a little, motivation when I give you guys a good word, or when I drop a video and I say I was thinking, I still got that segment out there. If you guys go back onto my channel, you'll see live or videos that say I was thinking, and those are life influenced motivation. Um, and actually, I need to drop another one, so stay tuned for that. But with that being said, not only do I do that here, I also, like I say, if you guys need prayer, you guys can hit me up on IG, or those that have been in the congregation for a while, you guys have seen when I've actually prayed for people on a live. I've literally stopped whatever I was talking about because I saw somebody said in the chat, they needed prayer, and they said it was okay for me to pray for them in public, and I did that. So, and that will never change. No matter what I do in YouTube, no matter how big I get in YouTube, whatever the situation may be, I'm always going to stop when someone is asked for prayer. So if you're hearing this, on record, or if you're hearing this live, definitely if you're live, I'm gonna be able to pray for you live. But if you ever catch a live and you definitely need for me to pray for you seriously, over whatever's going on in your life, I do that on the spot. So that is a part of being a part of the congregation. And I say this, and I really do mean this. I thank you guys for allowing me to be me. And that is just a part of me. There's a lot of things that you do know about me, and there's a lot of things that you don't know about me. And part of that is that my faith is Christianity. Even though I'm not saying I'm the most perfect Christian in the world, nor am I assuming to be the best and perfect Christian in the world. But it works for me. It helps me be a better person on a daily basis. So that's what it does for me. And I'm not forcing it on anybody. I'm not, in no ways, you guys. I'm very serious about that. I'm not trying to force my religion or faith on you. I just hope that you guys allow for me to be me on my platform. And if you guys can do that, then I'm going to, as much as you guys respect the things that I do, I'm going to respect the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're respectful, on that. So, that's where you guys is a part of the congregation. Also, what does it mean? And I got a little thing here. That's why I'm over here. That's why my face is looking like this, because I'm looking. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Brown crackers. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. The congregation. Okay. For those that don't know what the congregation, this is actually, I googled these definitions, and they tie in. A group of people assembled for religious worship. Okay, I'll break that down later on. And then a gathering or collection of people, and that's exactly who we are. We are a gathering. We are a collection of people. Now, the first one that says a group of people assemble for religious worship, I'm really into words, and religious, and let me pull this off the screen for a little bit so you guys see my face, but I'll pull it back up. Religious, the word religion or religious, it really just means doing something over and over and over and over again. For an example, I go to the movies religiously. I watch, and here goes the Raiders. I watch the Raiders Sunday religiously. I watch Raider Twuan religiously. Okay, which means I watch it over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? I consistently go do this. Okay, that's what religiously or religion or just doing something over and over again. Okay, so in regards to the definition, and let me pull it up again so you guys know what I'm talking about, because that's why the congregation is named the congregation. A group of people assemble. We are assembled, right? For religious worship, okay? Hey, we love the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? The fans, the people that are really in, we love the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like a worship, right? Raiders score a touchdown, yeah! We make noise, we clap, we cheer, we scream, we root on, right? That's a form of worship, okay? So, and we do that often. So as we are the congregation, and I include myself into that congregation, as we are the congregation, we religiously watch the Raiders. We watch content on the Raiders, which is like Raider Twuan, you know, and all the other affiliates of Raider, you know, Raiderdom and Raider YouTube and however you get your Raider fix, right? We do that stuff religiously. And we love the shield. We love the shield. And that's worship. Okay? So that's the congregation. You know what I'm saying? And I'll break so you guys can look at it even more on what the congregation is by definition. These are not my definitions. These are actually the definitions from, you know, from Google. Okay? So as the chaplain, I'm also here, and some of the guys, and you're going to hear a new term as I spit that Raider gospel to the congregation. You know, you guys can talk back, and again, the congregation. I talk, you guys talk back to me. It's a back and forth. I see what's going on in the chat. I recognize what's going on in the chat. Some things I ignore. I'll just be honest with you. If it's on some foolishness or whatever, I'm not even going to entertain it. But I allow for you guys to be you. I allow for you guys to express yourselves respectfully here. And I'm here to spit that Raider gospel. I'm here to spit that Raider truth. My truth is you know what I'm saying? And of course I'm not knowing everything, but I give you the best I got to my knowledge. And again, that's my Raider truth, but ultimately That's the Raider Gospel. So shout out to everybody in the congregation. As I go back to the chat, because I don't want to ignore the chat, right? And look at what you guys got on today. You guys also, while you guys are in here, let me know your thoughts on the name congregation. What comes to your mind in regards to the word congregation? And this is about you guys. This is about you guys. And with that being said, I'm going to do this. Those in the congregation, pull up. Come talk to me. Come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, show some positivity, all that good stuff. Because we want you to definitely be a part of this live today. It's not just about me. This is about the congregation. I'm reading your guys' chats, making sure I don't miss anything today. Everybody saluting each other. That is great. I love when you guys do that. Those that got the StreamYard link, go ahead and pull up. You guys don't have to, show your face. You guys can just chat and talk to me. Yeah, I love this. I'm reading everything. I'm reading all you guys' chats. Blessings to you, everybody in here. Hope all is well to everybody. Absolutely, Holly. You already know. Much love. Much love. Much love. Hey, all eyes on G. You already know, man. You already know. Hey. I don't think there's a lot of original stuff coming over here from the Raider Twuan channel. So you know, look, there's a lot of original stuff, man. I just on top of my head, I don't think there's anybody praying for people on lives. Raider Gospel. I don't think anybody said Raider Gospel before. What else? Honestly, I don't think there's anybody that actually has an official name for their chat. We do over here. Because obviously you guys are now named the congregation. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here that people ain't, recognizing, but it's out there, man. And and you guys can hashtag, the congregation. That is actually now going to be an original, staple of the Raider Twuan channel. So you can all just hashtag the congregation, the Raider Gospel. There's probably going to be another hashtag that's going to be added to this channel. BL, good to see you. Hope all is well. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate, because I go to other people's lives and I see when you guys, shout out, the congregation. I love that. I love seeing that. So definitely, you guys, keep that flowing, man. Keep that flowing. Keep that flowing. I had I got some things that I'm actually gonna work on. Probably Tuesday for sure. As I'm over snacking, because your boy be hungry. Anyway, the Tuesday, stay tuned, because I will be dropping another live on who I think should be our coaches for the upcoming season. Okay. I'll drop that Tuesday. So stay tuned. Tuesday, and congregation, I'm gonna ask you guys. I usually go around 12 o'clock on Tuesday. That's 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock. Did I do the time right? 3 o'clock? Yeah. 3 o'clock Eastern. But you guys let me know. Is 12 good? Or should I go a little later? It's tough because I don't want to step on some of my partners and in the YouTube world's toes. But if you guys tell me the time that works for y'all, I'll try to do my best to be there. Okay? Or, I also am okay with y'all catching the replay, because I know some of you guys catch the replay, and I love that too. Also, if you're catching the replay, don't be afraid to comment. Okay? Drop your comments, because I actually can see those after the live too. So don't think that your comments are not viewed. And those that have commented, I hope you guys see that I may not necessarily like fully write a response back, but I definitely will heart your comment to let you know, hey, I saw what you said. Okay? And appreciate what you said. So definitely you want to do that. You definitely want to be a part of that. But Tuesday, I will be dropping my thought on who it is that I would like in here at head coach and all the other coaching areas. Also, I'll be talking about the GM position too. So definitely you do not want to miss that. And I gotta work on some things for that, but be ready because I will be breaking down all of it. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts on I'll be going down the line. We need this, we need that, we need this. I would like this, I would like that. Not saying that it's going to happen. Not saying that I am the end all be all. But I will be talking my Raider gospel in regards to who I think needs to be on the job. Let me check. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest coming in. You guys, hey, the link is there. I'm gonna put it in again. One more time. Don't be afraid. You know, if you haven't been on live for the, you know, this is the perfect opportunity. I'm not gonna, you know, hurt you. I might ask you a few questions. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no if I don't know who you are, I might have to ask you who you are so we can get familiar with each other. But this is definitely going to be a safe place for you today. Okay, so definitely, you guys come in and holla at me and talk your gospel. Talk your gospel. I'll say it like that because this channel is also not just for Raiders. We got some non-Raiders in here too, so they may come in and talk their team too. You know what I'm saying? So be ready for that. But the link is there for you to join in and line up, ladies and gentlemen. Your friend and my friend. I'm gonna keep it real short and sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, your friend and my friend, Raphael in the building. Good to see you,
Yo,
man.
good to see you too, Raider Twuan. Sorry about that because I was coming in off of the ASCC championship,
As he
which is
gets
the
his
college
mic together,
football.
ladies and gentlemen, we got Rob Pena with the brown crackers flowing. Okay, hey, you put so many brown crackers up there, I gotta give you the Raider Twuan brown cracker salute. G-Minutes came right behind him with the brown crackers, man. Let me look. Y'all trying to get me brown cracker wasted. Yeah. Hey, that's a new one, brown cracker wasted. There we go. Shout out.
Hey, Robert Pena, Allies on G. Yeah, because I was doing like a coverage of the ASCC championship, which is college football. And then I'm heading to home right now because I
I
had a
think
live
Rafa trying to
stream.
get himself together, but it's all right.
Yeah. But I
He
just
gonna
wanted to
pull up
let
when he
you
pulls
know.
up.
Yeah, Yeah, but I just wanted to let you know that Mr. Twan, much love to you and respect. You always got to support since day one, and God bless you because there's always much love and respect, and of course, much blessings. And Raider Twan, love you, brother. And I'm gonna keep it short and simple, but I think after the bye week,
So let me
the
know.
Raider.
Hey, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the name,
All right, so
the congregation.
yeah, it's been good. It's a good name. It's a good name, but I gotta tell you
You
something.
know what I'm saying? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you?
The congregation. The congregation.
What does your name mean to you? And if you guys are not a part of the congregation, what's wrong with you? Click the like button, comment
Okay. So,
in a video or a live, and subscribe. Because I sound like Samuel L. Jackson. I was just playing. Hey, but yeah, if you want to be a part of the congregation, subscribe. Click the like button. Why? Because I do like you. Also, comment. Okay? Comment.
yeah, I just wanted to let you know because right now I'm heading to home right now. But much love and respect to you, Raider Twuan. Always blessings to you, and of course,
Rafa in
let's
here
go
giving me the
Raiders.
silent treatment, but that's all good.
Yeah, it is all good. Yeah, it is all good. But yeah, I was gonna say this. Have a good one. Have a great night, and I'll see you there.
There you go. He pulled out. Hey, so you guys talk to me today. Look, I really didn't have anything outside of shouting you guys out today, giving you guys, and I'll show you guys again the definition of what the congregation is. There we go. Letting y'all know what the congregation is. As my dad is over here making noise, but that's okay.
Other things to do.
So you guys look, this is what the definition is. You guys see it. A group of people assemble for religious worship, and the second definition is a gathering or collection of people. And that's what we are. That's what we are. We watch the Raiders religiously. We love the Raiders. Oh, y'all could have heard him. I could not hear anything Rafa was saying. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the guys. Oh my gosh, man. I'm so okay. Hey, we got special guests in the building, man. Hey, one of the guys that broke it down to us and let us know, why he thought it was the congregation is a guy that, I like brown crackers, but this guy likes to smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, Raider Gabe.
Dragon. Chilling, man. Oh, at a perfect time, too. You see the time? You see the time right now?
Let me see. Hold on. For some reason, I cannot hear you guys.
Look at the
I
time.
got something not on here.
Probably the
Give me a minute, Gabe.
for sure.
Gabe.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I got you. Cool. Hey, and because I got you cool on here, you know what I'm saying? My guy, Cool Kev is in the building. $2, man.
What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Hey, man.
What's up?
Hey.
That's not Walmart I see in the background. Oh no, it's
Nah,
not.
man, I'm at home, man. What's up for y'all? I'm home, man.
Hey, I thought we was gonna get a Walmart special today, you
Your
know?
Walmart days is over, man. You guys ain't up no more, man. Them days is over. Walmart is dry these days. Dry.
Hey,
Sir.
it wasn't dry on Black Friday. People was getting ran over and everything up in there, dog.
Don't ever do that, man.
Yeah, I don't go to the stores. Fuck that. I can go to the stores on Black Friday.
Hey, Black
Crazy.
Friday be going crazy, dog. Hey, that's why I stick to the online shopping. I'm like, dude, I'll just go ahead and click a button and and let it sit at my door. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hey, because it's crazy, man. You know, people just ain't got no respect. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no, no type of. I don't know what it is nowadays, man. It wasn't like this back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just got worse. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people get stomped out on Black Friday alone because somebody trying to get a TV? Like, is it really that serious?
You ain't lying. You ain't fucking lying, man. There's people fucking been killed for PS5s when the PS5s were, being first came out. It's like craziness, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, and then if you even take your kids to it, I don't know what. Like when you see some of those videos, you see people around there with their kids, like they don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, I went to the outlets. I went to the outlets on Friday, right after Black Friday, and man, it's like took us an hour to get in there. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
That's why I just home, man. Just stay home or barbecue the next day. That's about it. Now that good thing is that there's a football game on Friday now.
And I like that, you know what I'm saying? And that was smart on the NFL because I hate the stereotype things, but we know the women be the ones shopping. You know what I'm saying? What do guys really get to do? Just walk around and and follow their women.
Spend money.
Buying everything. So hey, at least the guy, if he still has to walk around with his lady, at least he can walk around with his phone and watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Like at least have something because they give what Victoria's Secret, you know what I'm saying, Bath and Body, you know what I'm saying, and come on, we ain't trying to be in all of those all of them spots, you know what I'm saying? So at least we can watch the game and let old girl.
You could check it. You could check out the talent that works there, Twuan.
Hey, nah. Hey, I used to check out the talent, but my talent's been on Shirley for a minute. So
I got you.
Yes, sir. But hey, shout out to Shirley. She probably watching this anyway.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Shirley.
Hey, but Gabe, I gotta direct this to you, man. Hey, you were on the live, and you shouted out. And Circus said it before you did, so I have to give him the credit before. But you came in and you had a whole little because I was on the live and I was reading. Man, Gabe is over here spitting some good stuff. I was like, man, so let everybody know your thought on the congregation. Your thought on the congregation.
Oh shit, man! Like since I met Twuan, you know what I mean? Since we met Twuan on this YouTube thing, man, it's like it's always been, that spiritual, into religion and stuff like that. Always hit them up for, you know, like if there's any problems, you know, the prayers, stuff like that too. And then you know, we came up, they came up with the chaplain of the, you know, the NWA and all that stuff. So I was like, and when you started asking like questions like about what could we, you know, what could we name the chat and stuff like that, I was like, perfect. I mean, and then it was cool that, you know, somebody had already kind of like mentioned it, and I was just wanting to like, you know, throw in so the chat can know kind of why, you know what I mean, the congregation was perfect for, you know, Raider Twuan, you know what I mean? The chaplain always needs his congregation for damn sure, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And shout out to Auntie Six. He came in. He just came in, but yeah, Auntie Six was another one. After Circus dropped it, you know, I put out a community post or whatever, and Auntie Six was like, "Yeah, that one Circus said was good," and I was like, "Okay." You know, so it wasn't just something that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wanted the chat to have their say in what we was doing, but it was just multiple people was like, "Hey, that's the name. So it just made it
fit,
even
man.
more easier to roll with
Perfect.
it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a perfect fit. That's it suits Twan like a 3-piece suit, man.
Yes, sir. A
Hey man,
tailor.
hey, it does me. It makes me feel so good to see Cool Kev. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a
On
while, Twan.
Hey, I got much love for Cool Cab. Cool Cab be dry sometimes, but sometimes Cool Cab be coming with some heat.
Hey, you don't be being dry, man. I found my lane. Don't hate, man.
Hey, he's like stand-up comedians. He was shooting his shot, got booed off, and now he's, you know, he's getting those, you know, he's doing that crowd work. He's doing the
Hey,
crowd work.
hey, Cool Cab been smooth. You know what I'm saying?
So,
You could tell Cool Cab been using lotion. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't be as dry as he used to be. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
man, nah, there's a lot of hate with that dry that comes with that dry, man. You know, a lot of people involved in that. You know, it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good to come in the chat and have fun, man. That's all it is. You
That's
know,
That,
what it is
the back
about,
and
man.
forth,
That's what
man. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's why, you know, that's why people that don't know you like that, like they don't really fully understand. But those that have been around for a minute, they like, man, that's just Kev, you know. And that's what makes it's crazy, because as much as, you know, we talk about the jokes being dry, I think that's what makes you cool. You know what I'm saying? Is that you just yourself, man.
You got to
Shout
do
out
it, man.
Shout out to Terrence being in the building. Shout
Terrence,
out to the Mod Father, the man that trained Chuck Norris, my hero. You know what I'm saying? Terrence.
tell Terrence to get
Hey,
up here, man. Stop. Terrence ain't doing nothing. Tell him to get up here.
Hey, yeah,
Chuck Norris. You know, you hear about Chuck Norris, dog. He don't do push-ups. He pushes the floor down. He pushes the
hey,
ground down.
but he learned that from Terrence.
Oh yeah.
Terrence taught him everything he knows.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Fucking
Yeah.
Terrence, man. You know what I mean? So Chuck Norris wears, you know how Chuck Norris doesn't wear Superman pajamas, he wears Chuck Norris pajamas. Wow. Chuck Norris, I don't think he does. He wears Terrence pajamas.
For real. For real.
Damn. I
Hey,
want to
hey,
see
hey,
see what that looks like.
See what
there
that
goes
looks like.
there goes the link again, you guys. Look, this is for you guys. This is for the congregation. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hang out with y'all today, let y'all know the definition. You know what I'm saying? You guys are definitely can pull up and say what you guys feel like, respectfully, because you know I don't play that around here. But you know, definitely. Gabe, was there anything, you know, we could talk Raiders, we could talk whatever. I know the Lakers is playing tonight at 7.
Yeah.
What the Warriors is playing, or they already finished playing? What was
They
that?
lost. They lost to the Clippers by a
Oh
Oh,
point
they
in
man,
did.
the last second. Yeah, they lost to the
damn.
Clippers, but by a point in the last second. The Warriors had a chance to win, but missed the last shot.
They got some players banged up too, right? I think GP is hurt too.
Yeah, I think Draymond came back for this game though.
Oh, he didn't get no technical.
He
Not
actually
this one.
behaved. That's
He actually behaved in this one, huh? That's
Yeah.
a surprise too.
Hey, I ain't even trying to talk bad about the Warriors, but I've seen something, and it's like a trend. Anytime Steph ain't playing, and Draymond is on the court,
Tries to get kicked out.
he gets a technical.
No. You don't want to be blown out, and then so they could be like, "Oh, you were on that team while they were getting blown out." You know what I mean? So don't say anything, and then. But he plays that to his role. You know what I mean? Like me and Steph were out. I thought you got yourself kicked out of that game. What are you talking about? But yeah, the Lakers. I think they play. Who do they play tonight? I know they play. They do play at 7:30 though, and then Alabama just beat Georgia.
They did
in the SEC championship. Yep.
Look,
just beat them right now. Just
that there's been a lot of good games out there, man, and I don't think people was putting a lot of respect on Alabama. I think everybody was kind of thinking Georgia was going, do what they do.
Yeah, they won, though. They took it. Now the question is, do they get into the playoff? Even though Texas though is a one-loss team, and they beat Alabama, so it's gonna be crazy to see, tomorrow with the selection committee where they're gonna if Michigan wins their game and they stay undefeated, and then Florida State win their game, they stay undefeated. There's gonna be one spot up for grabs because Washington already, they already clocked their ticket into the pretty much the playoffs. So now it's Alabama or Texas to me. Because Texas beat Alabama and they won also their conference championship.
Texas
so they're both conference championship.
Let's go Texas.
Hey, Texas gave, who was that? Oklahoma State or what was that?
Oklahoma State, yeah.
They gave them the business.
59-21. That's another thing. They won their championship game by a blowout. You know what I mean? So, and they beat Alabama. So who do they give that bid to? Do they give it to Alabama for beating a number one team and winning the SEC championship? Or do they give it to Texas because Texas already beat Alabama and they're Big Ten champions? They're both one-loss teams. That's going to be tough for tomorrow because you know how they're biased for the SEC. So they're going to try to get one SEC team in there.
You got a coin flip.
That's the way it should be. You know what I mean? That's the way it should be. But because to me, it should be Texas just because Texas won that head-to-head battle. But you know how the committee is. They love to get those SEC teams in.
I think they should. I think, to be honest with you, I think it should be a different. I think it should be, the like one SEC team, and then have the other team come out of another conference, which obviously, I think it would be Texas.
Well, because Big 12, if Michigan wins tonight, that'll be their champion. The Pac-12 got their champion yesterday, which is Washington. They're undefeated. And then if the ACC, if they win, like if Florida State, they're undefeated, so they get their championship and they're undefeated. So that's why I'm saying like it's either the Big Ten or the SEC that's going to get a bid for that fourth spot because they both have one loss. The other three divisions have 0 losses, so you can't really jump them.
Yeah,
but also they have to take care of business tonight because both of them play tonight. Florida State plays Louisville right now at 5, and Michigan plays Iowa right now at 5 too for their championship. So if they both win, they're all three of those teams are undefeated: Washington, Michigan, and Florida State. So that's why I'm saying if that were the scenario, what one team gets in? What one loss team gets in, you know what I mean? And there's a bunch of them, right now with one loss. You know what I mean? Georgia, but they lost to Alabama, so I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna get in. But I think the biggest argument is between them and Texas. Alabama and Texas.
And that's gonna be right now, all those alumni over there, they over there politicking and everything.
Oh, hell yeah, you know that.
Oh, we bring more money to the
get that money.
All about money.
All about that money.
Yeah, and that's what the bowl games are really, that's really what it is money, and it goes to the school, gives the school more publicity. Now with the NIL deals and all of that, that all goes into it. You got people graduating high school that are looking at these schools and like, okay, which team is dominant? Okay, I need to go over there. Et cetera, et cetera. We got a new guest coming in, saying first first timer here, but you know what I'm saying? I believe this person is a part of the congregation, but we gonna see. We gonna see, ladies and gentlemen. A chatter definitely is in the chat. But let's hear what this person got to say, ladies and gentlemen. Clark Arroyo.
So
What's
Clark,
up, everybody?
What's going
Hey,
Hope
on?
what's
you're having a
going
good
on?
night.
chilling.
Let's
What's
talk about
going on?
some Raiders.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
hey,
yeah.
we can always talk Raiders. You know
We're getting
that's what we do around here, man.
I
What you
know
we're
I've
got?
getting
been
we're
follow
getting
I've been
quarterback.
following both of you guys for a long time. I'm just wondering, like, do we really go with a first round draft pick for a quarterback, or do we just like cement ourselves with establishing our trenches? What is your idea?
To be honest with you, this is something that, and that's a great question. I wish you sent me an Ask Twuan on this, but I'm gonna answer your question. I really feel like if it just depends on who is really out there for us at wherever we land. Now, if we can get the top, and I've been wanting a defensive tackle. If we could get the top defensive tackle at the number that we're at, like, let's just say we're at 10, right? If we end up getting the top defensive tackle, he ends up sliding to the 10th spot or whatever the situation is, I'm taking that. Quarterback, I like what AOC is bringing to the table. I think we're eventually going to have to bring in a quarterback anyway, because I don't like Hoyer, and I think Jimmy G's on the next Spirit playing
Hoyer
smoking.
and Jimmy G are
Yeah.
trash.
So we definitely, I would love to do something more in the trenches at that spot. Not too much sold on getting I'm not so sold on getting a quarterback. With that number one pick. Now, if we can trade back up into the first round to get a guy, you know what I'm saying, whoever our head coach is at that time, we don't even know who our head coach is, and who he has an eye on. But I really would like for us to solidify those trenches. Max Crosby needs help, definitely needs help on that D line, and we know that everybody from Andre James to that right side needs to be on the next thing smoking. So that means we definitely need to upgrade there, and that's kind of where I'm looking at. We can also with that being said, you know what I'm saying, you said look at the trenches, but there's also an opportunity for us to get the top corner that we definitely haven't really invested in, you know what I'm saying, for this team. That was the reason why we had to experiment on a guy like Marcus Peters, and we seen how that worked out. So there's a
I just
lot of
think, like,
That was a
my
mistake.
philosophy is like you build from the inside out as opposed to the inside in, the outside in. Like, take care of your offensive linemen and your defensive line. Look at San Francisco. Look at Philadelphia. Look at even Baltimore. They have great linemen on both sides of the ball. And I just don't see us doing that. I just don't understand why we can't do the fundamental thing to, like, build ourselves up from the ground up.
there's and Gabe, he was asking the panel, did you want to jump in on that question? Or
See, with me, like I think that, like, because I've been like, I mean, I was talking about it on my show too. Like, I just see with him with the way that, like, Aiden. I know there's 5 games left. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of football, to be played, but I just don't like his mobility, bro. Like, I mean, I understand
Yeah,
he has a
definitely.
great arm. To me, he has a great arm. I just think that the mobility, and it's like he's walking around out there with, like, some cement shoes and shit like that,
Yep,
and it's just
exactly.
hopefully he can
Well,
get,
Penix is the
hopefully.
same thing. Penix from
Who?
Washington is the same thing. He's a statue, but he's got a
Nah, I
great
think he
arm.
moves around. I
I don't
think he
want
moves around a little
I don't
more.
want Penix. I don't want Penix though either. Like, that's the thing. I don't want Penix either. A guy like that to me, the 2 guys that I would even go look at, like, and even a third guy or something like that, or either, you know, I like if we decide to keep, he's not my first choice, but if we decide, say we were decide to keep, like an AP, you got to take a hard look at Jaden Daniels. I just don't like his size. But then I like Bo Nix. Bo Nix, I know yesterday, he didn't have a great game, but I like Bo Nix. You know what I mean? And then the third guy that I would look at is Drake May, dog, because he's a big dude, but he reminds me of like a Justin Herbert type guy. He ain't gonna be running all the damn time, but he's gonna get you a first down when you need it with his feet. You know what I mean? And it's just like with Aiden, his pocket presence and stuff like that. He's holding on to the ball and stuff like that. It just I'm don't get me wrong. Can he develop it? It's gonna be hard just because of the way he's already 26. You know what I mean? He's had injuries to his lower legs and stuff like that, and I just don't think it's gonna change big time. But can he get some pocket presence maybe and to help him out? I think so, but I think either way, June 1st, we're gonna have one quarterback on this roster. So no matter what, we're gonna have to go out and go try to get another a quarterback. You know what I mean? And it's do we go out and get a you know bottom of the barrel backup, or do we go out and get somebody to compete with Aiden? You know what I mean? And
So
to
you want
me,
to you'd say like Blaine Gabbert is like
Nah,
that
no
kind of
Gabbert.
caliber backup?
Nah,
Because
you
he's
gotta get like a
shit.
Josh Dobbs. You gotta get like a Dobbs guy, Dobbs type of quarterback if
You
he
know,
becomes
yeah,
available.
but I think also, and I said this on my live too. Not well, kind of in defense of AOC. I think of course I would like our quarterback to be selectively mobile. I'll say it like that. That can sit in the pocket, can deliver the ball, but when there's a situation where he needs to get up out of there, he can get up out of there. But I will say this. I think it's even more glaring in regards to our team is because our offensive line has been playing, not its best ball. And because of the poor play that we're getting from our offensive line, it really makes our quarterback look bad because he doesn't have the time that maybe he probably could have if he had a better, like, say if he had a better offensive line in front of him. I don't think we'd be too much worried about, Aiden's mobility. We would be worried about, hey, can you make the right read? You know what I'm saying? And he's in a tough situation. So I'm not saying I'm totally for a statue, but I think it's even more glaring because of the way our offensive line this year has been playing.
Yeah, but he has to move in and out of the pocket a little bit. He just can't stay there. He has to learn how to extend some plays too.
has to because that's the
Yeah,
football nowadays, bro. That's football nowadays. You know what I mean? Like you have to have that part of your game, like at
yeah,
least a little bit. You don't have to. It don't have to be the
yeah.
the end all be all of your game. You know what I mean? Of course, his bread and butter is using that arm. You know what I mean to get guys open and stuff like that. But you have to be able to extend plays in this league, bro. Like it's
You've got to
hard
be
to
able to
like
run. You've
perfect.
got to be able to
It's
at
hard.
least run
Yeah.
5 yards,
To be
7 yards,
perfect.
and slide.
Too
Exactly.
many
It's hard to
early,
be
too many,
perfect all game. You know what I mean with
too
your arm.
many, too many quick 3 and outs. When he's not, he should be able to extend some plays, keep that offense out there.
Nah, cool, Kev. Gabe answered. I answered. What did you think on Clark's question about what we should do with that first pick?
If we get the 10th pick, like you said, we should just trade it down for more picks so we could build a line on both sides. We may have to do that kind of strategy because
I'm not opposed to that. We need
I love
because
that
Andre.
idea.
we
I
need we
love
need
that
some
Andre
help.
James,
idea.
get the hell out of here.
We need help. We just need
I
help.
seen a
So
stat. I seen a stat today that Andre James is played 100% of the snaps while he shouldn't be.
right.
Hey, I said it. I said it. On the 2 for 1 Nation podcast and mine. I'm calling Andre -3,000 because he be giving negative. Like it's bad. Like because I hear Raider Nation. We be getting on our running backs for getting blown up in the backfield, but a lot of that's because of freaking Andre James getting punked as soon as he snaps the ball and the D lineman is right in the running back's lap when he gets the ball. That's just the reality.
Yeah,
And
he's not making his pre-snaps.
yeah,
They're not communicating. They're not making those pre-snap reads. And
You know what? I've been hearing a lot of bad reviews about Parham too, and I mean, sure, he's a third round draft pick, but are you really going to change Andre James and put Parham in at center? Who do we have at guards? Because our guards suck. Our interior line on the offensive side really is shitty. I'm
I
sorry to use that kind of language.
Yeah, Gabe is a big fan of Parham, so I know he's going to probably say some stuff about
I
Parham.
like Parham. Yeah, I like Parham.
I,
I
I,
mean,
I think honestly with Parham, I think we just need to keep him where he's at, because that's what's that that rapport that he has with Colton Miller. You don't want to mess that up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can slide Parham into center, but then that means that Colton Miller now has to get a relationship with whoever we put at left guard. I'd rather just keep him there. I'd rather keep that young player there and just allow him to grow as our left guard with Colton, then just bring in a center
Center or
and,
right
and
tackle.
and work, like I said, working from center to right tackle. Maybe keep there around as depth, but anybody else on that, we just definitely need to rebuild that. And I'm also for, as much as I talk about cheap labor, I said, hey, let's pay for it.
What do you think about like moving Illuminor to
Oh no, move him out of the
Illuminor to
move him off
left
the
guard,
team.
and then like you got that Langston Walker kid who they stashed in the IR and make him the right tackle. It's 6'8", 320 pounds. You can't teach size.
well, that's
You got
that Dalton
Wagner.
Wagner.
That's Dalton Wagner.
That's Dalton Wagner.
That's
Yeah, that's
Dalton
I'm
that
telling
Wagner.
you.
That's
undrafted kid,
Langston Walker.
Dalton Wagner. Yeah, he's that big dude. Yeah, that's the guy that I was talking about right now. He's the guy that they stashed away on IR, the Dalton Wagner kid. I know Langston Walker. He's not a rookie dude. He's been around for a while. I think we even had him before. But
Yeah.
I know that that guy Dalton Wagner. I think he got mixed up. But yeah, Dalton Wagner, that 6'8" kid. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna see
him.
what he has next year, man.
I
Hey,
saw
sure.
tape on him. I saw him drive somebody into the bench,
Yeah,
like face
he's
first.
big. He's
Big
big
boy.
like Trent Brown big. He's a
Hey,
big boy.
Yeah,
SoCal, Illuminor need to be on the
Fredo.
next Spirit flight out of here, dog.
On the
he should have
Greyhound.
been on the
Forget a
he should
flight.
have been
Send
on
him on
the
the
same.
Greyhound.
He should have been on the same meeting with Peters.
That's right.
Oh shit! Really? Oh man.
Hey, but you know what's crazy though? He's like another, and I hate to say it because I kind of do like Parker, but he's kind of like another Parker. He sucks on the right, and he's somewhat okay on the left.
Nah, but with the Luminor, the thing is with him though, like I would think I was more pissed off at him last year because he has calmed the penalties down. That's for sure. He hasn't played great. That's for damn sure.
No,
But like
he's
me
overstayed
this year, I
his.
think the other fucking parts of the line too have kind of like made me forget about him a little bit. But I ain't forget about him too much because he does
No.
still, he has his fucking, for
This-
sure. He ain't good enough to be, I think, a starting. I mean, except
No,
for on this.
he's been around for too long. He was good like 4 or 5 years ago, but like he was the previous regime's people. You got to get these guys out of here.
I'm telling
know.
you, we need
I
to
agree.
build from the inside out, not from the outside in. Get some guys in the trenches that you trust, like mobilize and just humiliate the other teams, but just dominate.
Now I'll ask this question because I'm still scratching my head on this, and maybe you guys can help me out with this. For us to have the offensive line that we had that was ranked high last year, for us to have pretty much the same guys, you know what I'm saying, with a few additions come in, was that players or is that actually on coaching?
Coaching, totally.
I think a combination of both. I don't think Van Rotten has passed his prime. Illuminor has passed his prime. I think
he's
Brasillo knows.
one year older, especially. Yeah.
I don't think Coleman Brasillo knows what he was doing. They can't figure out how to get Jacobs the running lanes. I don't know. Something is
From what
wrong.
I understand, Carmen Basilio, this is the first time he's had to build his own offensive line outside of the Patriot way. So maybe that's kind of like his learning process or something. But we can't like stick around and wait for somebody to learn what to do and what's good and what's not good. I say we get some good guys on both sides of the line and we dominate.
Yeah, I just
And
think
that's
that it's
why and I Gabe, you can go
no. Go
go
ahead. Go
out.
ahead. Go ahead.
But that's why I'm kind of in the mode of let's it like if you guys want Dalton Wagner, that's fine. If he ends up winning the competition, you know what I'm saying, on that side, cool. But I'd rather just spend money on it
You know
and
what? We should
get
never
real
let put.
proven guys in here that we know that we ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying, moving
That's
forward,
why I
because
want to go. That's my move.
We
no
should
That's
never
matter
what I
have
what.
want.
let. We should have never let McClendon Curtis go. You put him on the 53, just made him a third start. That was a giant mistake. McClendon Curtis was sure he came from a small school, Tennessee Chattanooga, but he was dominant. Well, you got a 320-pound guard that can run. That was retarded.
That's
We let him go, and like Seattle starting him now.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with I just don't like the thing with being like fuck man that this is just with Carmen Bracillo, bro. He's just last year I would like kind of understand him more if he didn't have the leading rusher last year. You know what I mean? It's just like what the hell happened in the offseason? You only got one guy moved. You know what I mean? Only one guy kind of like went on. You know what I mean? You still have the same guys. So what went on in that thing is like, was it just the guys from last year kind of implementing their previous type of blocking schemes, or what was it that they're they're learning more of this guy's scheme, but they're getting worse. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
it's one of the guys that I think is going to have to be pretty much let go at the end of at the end of this season too, because this
Yeah,
offensive line has just been. I know quarterbacks have been holding on to the ball. You know what I mean, and but the running game, which is supposed to be our bread and butter, other than the last 3 out of the last 4 games. You know what I mean? It's been
it's just hit or
almost
miss. Too
non-existent.
much. Yeah, it's too much hit or
You know what I
miss,
mean?
man.
Garbage. It's been
Yeah,
garbage. We can't run the ball. That means we can't win. You win in the
Exactly.
NFL by running the ball and playing defense fundamentally, and it's been proven over and over and over.
I mean,
Yeah, I just don't
we
like
gotta
the.
pass. We gotta pass 50 more than run. We gotta pass on first instead of running on third downs. We need to pass. Four wide, spread these guys out and pass. That's the only way we'll be able to beat people. We can't beat
Yeah, but
people
I
with
do
a
want to
run.
go out. I do want to do what Twan said. Like I want to go out and spend money for our trenches. Like because the money that we're gonna have money. You know what I mean? This offseason,
Yeah,
not a lot, like crazy amount, but we're gonna have money to at least address those positions. And that's why I want to address the quarterback position and whatever other little things that we need. Later on maybe in the draft. But the trenches I want to address in with free agency and
And
get guys that are gonna come in here and start from day one.
and
right.
So what you're saying, Gabe, is like you're gonna give like these guys like 2-3 year contracts and like draft somebody else behind them. I mean, is that your
No, no, no.
plan?
I want to draft the trenches, and if they're like younger guys, okay, so be it. But if they're a little bit older, of course you don't want to sign them to like multiple year deal, 4 or 5 year deals. But yeah, like if you get an older veteran, yeah, sign them to like a 2, 3, 4 year deal at the most. But
Yeah, we may
I
have to
want
get
to
a
get
couple vets.
yeah, I want to get veterans in those type of
Yeah,
positions because to be able to help because my plan is to try to go out and get another rookie, right, quarterback to battle it out for that and protect that guy or Aiden, whoever it's going to be, as much as possible. Protect them as much as possible. And I don't think you're not gonna get it right away from a rookie, a rookie lineman because they're still gonna have to learn the ropes. As good as they are, and as good as linemen come into the league, they don't get it right away. They might get it by half season, they might get it, 5 games in or whatever. But I just think like if you get these these guys that are proven already in the league and a little bit of veterans and just you get them in here to protect you know what I mean, protect the quarterback and to rush the quarterback, you know what I mean, on the other side to help out Max, to help out Tyree, our new defensive end, you know, make it easier for him, then I think that's when these rookie quarterbacks will thrive, or the second year quarterback will thrive.
We need
And,
some we need
and
some
I
guys in the secondary off the free agency as well, some experienced
Yeah,
guys.
some guys are going to be
Because
gone. Yeah, 'cause some guys are going to be gone. One's already gone. I think Epps already
Thank
signed
God,
like a 1 year, you know?
Marcus Peters is gone. Thank
oh yeah,
God.
thank God. Christmas came early, baby.
Hey,
Exactly.
Kukel, I saw Kukel say that in my life. I started dying laughing, man. Hey, but I'll say this too in regards to what I was talking about, and Gabe is on the same boat as I am in regards to investing in this offensive line. If we spend money on our offensive line, I think defensively, the way that our defense has been going, and the way that Patrick Graham has our defense rolling, I think we can get the groceries we need in the draft. I think we can get the defensive tackle. I think we can get the corner. I think we can get the linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Whatever else we need defensively, I think we can address all of our needs defensively in the draft. Now, if we end up landing a solid defensive player in free agency, and that guy wants to come over here and is, you know, he ain't old Kev, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got that right.
And he can get it busy, then I'll take it. But I think if you're still trying to go with what I call cheap labor, I think we can address all of our needs defensively, especially how good our defense has been under Patrick Graham. I think we can, if we just pick the right people in the draft, we ain't got to spend too much money on that side. And like I said, then that's when you can buy, I'm not going to say a Rodney Hudson, but a Rodney Hudson type of center, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, hey, with that center, we ain't got to worry about it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Now, or you can invest in a solid right tackle where, you know, you ain't got to worry about right tackle. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, especially with our offense, if we're going to have the DA, we're going to have the Renfro, those guys, their clocks are running out. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the NFL, DA's already said it. You know what I'm saying? That, hey, I ain't got too many years left. You know what I'm saying? I need to try to, you know, get this gold jacket and the Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they're at. So we got to make sure, whether it's a young quarterback, whether it's Aiden O'Connell or whoever they decide, we're going to have to protect our quarterback regardless. And it's going to have to start with a really good offensive line. And like I said, from Andre James to that right side, it ain't good.
I'm buying what you're selling, Twuan.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah, we got to. That has to be the plan, though, because
We
it's
need one
just
guy. We need some linebackers too. Don't forget that, because we need somebody to help Spillane, because we ain't
So
not
you
sure about
guys,
Diablo. So
let's change the perspective for a bit. Do you re-sign Josh Jacobs,
no, I would
or do you
tag Josh
draft another
Jacobs.
kid?
I would tag him
I
one
think
more time.
it all depends on who's the coach. I think if it's AP, I think you've heard him enough to where I think he's going to make that a point of emphasis to try to get a resign. If it's somebody else, I think they know that they need him, so they do what kind of, like Kev says, maybe they franchise him again because they have that in their back pocket. You know what I mean? And they don't want to. Obviously, they don't want to. They'll probably worry about that down the line again. You know what I mean? Because this time he ain't trying to lose money. You know what I mean? You've seen it this
Yeah.
year. You know what I mean? When push comes to shove, he ain't trying to lose no game checks. You know what I mean? So if push comes to shove, if it's another regime, I think they franchise him again. But if it's AP, I think he makes it an emphasis to try to resign him.
My thinking is, like, we just make our offensive line better and we re-sign Josh Jacobs because he's an elite back, and go ahead and draft another kid because Zeus sucks and there's no backup that's worthy. Abdullah is great on third downs as somebody who can catch a
Tell
pass,
you one
but
thing. I love the running back from Washington, dude. I'm paused, but that dude is fucking good, man.
Yeah.
well, what about
Dillian
that kid
Johnson.
from Florida State? He's like 6'1", 233, and he
Oh
runs
man,
like
this
a
guy, No,
He's
but if you
awesome.
seen the Pac-12 championship yesterday, bro, like
That's
this
Bo
dude was
Jackson. That's Bo
running
Jackson right
dudes
there.
over. This dude was like fucking like play after play, like back-to-back plays, just running dudes over, and on a hurt foot too out there. That shit was that shit was. I was like, damn, this dude
You,
baller, man.
So
you know
so
what I
we agreed like to re-sign Josh Jacobs or no?
I think with
I think we
the
got to
whole
get some
Josh
help
Jacobs,
for him.
I
Yeah,
think I think the issue, I think the thing with Josh Jacobs, and Gabe said it is, it just depends on who's our head coach. If AP is our head coach, he's going to fully commit to Josh Jacobs. If it's not AP, then they're not. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna say, okay, we know Josh Jacobs is banged up. We know he has, they're gonna try to just franchise tag him because they don't want to fully commit to him. So, but we know that with AP, he's already put it out there on tape that he's gonna fully commit. So it just depends on who's our head coach.
you're gonna have to throw $30 million at Jacobs for him to look at it, and you got to think about other stuff on the team there. So I don't know. You got to think about
I
that.
just think myself personally, I say we resign him and get a young kid behind him, get rid of Zeus and all these other guys that aren't doing shit. Just like let's refortify what we have. Josh Jacobs, yeah, he's had injury issues, but he's always the toughest runner between the tackles. And
Bro,
he's not the fastest guy, but he breaks away. He's just good.
get an
How
adequate
much you
backup.
paying him? How much you gonna pay him?
If you get an adequate backup for him, bro, this will be unstoppable running game. It's just because he's gonna be fresh all the time.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? There's sometimes where you can see him kind of get tired. He'll call himself out of the game. But when you can get a guy in here who's maybe a tad less than you, but he's just as explosive or something like that, then it's dangerous. But like Kev said, what is it going to take to get him in here long term? What is it going to take to get him in here on this next year's franchise? Because the number goes up. I think it goes up to like this year was 10. They gave him 11 or 12 or something like that. But next year is going to be like 13 or 14 for the franchise number.
hey,
So
I'm for whatever that's gonna get Brandon Bolden off this team.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
oh yeah,
he's gone.
His days are numbered. His days are numbered for sure, bro. Like
Yeah.
he ain't got nobody to hang on to anymore. You know what I mean? He ain't got no secrets that he can't that he can
That's
disclose
right.
that.
All these guys from the Patriot Way are gone. All of them.
Yep,
All of them.
That's why
And
Illuminor
riddance.
is probably gone too.
that's right.
I still don't
And
know
what
why
about
he
what
on
about
this team.
what about Burton Brown? Where's he at? Is he still on the hiding
He's still
somewhere in
on, he's
the
been
practice squad?
he's been on the IR for 2 years.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
Yeah, cut
Britain's
him
on the
loose.
IR or on the practice squad.
No,
He's somewhere. He's
been
hiding
on the
somewhere.
IR for 2 years.
Yeah,
Oh, because he's on the IR. I mean, if he was on the practice squad, I'd be even more disappointed because damn, dog, being on the practice squad and no other team has picked you up or no other team has fucking called in to, hey, can we pluck that guy off of your fucking your practice squad? And because that's just disappointing. Now you can't get a job like that. It's crazy because that means he's not good enough, bro. It's just
yeah. Well, what about
you gotta
Sincere McCormick? What are you gonna do with him? You gonna bring him back?
Cut him.
no, they released
Cut
him, no?
him.
Right there.
Sincere is actually pretty good, but you don't get NFL reps. You don't know what you have. You got to get him in the game. Let's see what he's got because I'm telling you, Zeus is cancer. He's just bad. Get rid of him. Open up the
I think
roster
you
spot
gotta
for some
get a
other
good-
kid.
I think you just gotta go out and I think there's running backs you could probably get with value in the third, fourth round this year. Which
Yeah.
kind of
There's
maybe
there'll be a ton of
be
running
like,
backs out there.
so it's like I think you could go that route because there's no reason to go out and try to pay some guy $2-3 million,
Right.
$4 million to come back him up, and he ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna maybe come in 1 or 2, 3 downs in the game and ain't do shit. You need somebody
We
who's gonna
need-
come in here and actually, fight for carries. Like he wants to get he wants to get carries in there. Like these guys look like they're scared. Like, oh, you want me to go in right now? No, oh, no. Like,
Yeah,
get
we
the
need a
fuck in
bruiser
there.
type. We need a
Like, you
weekly
want
type
guys to
bruiser type guy to back up
You want guys
Jacobs.
to actually want to take carries from JJ, not you're tired? Okay, I'll go in. Nah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And one thing that we definitely got this upcoming year is we got a lot of picks and we got a lot of money. So we definitely need to fix all that. And like you said, we ain't got to get a super top running back because again, the running back you can get a good running back in the third and fourth round. You know what I'm saying? But definitely we're going to need someone to come in and spell Josh Jacobs. I love Abdullah as a running back, and I wish that they would actually work him in a little more than they do. But after that, I was hoping that Zeus would eventually get it, but there's a lot of things that he definitely needs to
I think Abdullah he'll be still on special teams and backup third stringer. He should be able to make the team again.
Zeus is garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Zeus for sure. Zeus is he
overrated.
That one game that when we won, what is it? The game that was I think the Jets, right? Where he came in, one carry, fucking fumbled, and we ended up recovering it. But oh my god, bro, like that shit was
the typical Raiders draft, stretching on people, stretching on guys that like they have promise, but they're not a done deal. They have no. You can't drafting people is always a risk because you don't know what they're gonna have. But like when somebody is not performing to where the level that you picked him at, get rid of him and get another kid in here.
Yeah, I think we need a scouting. Whoever's in the scouting department, you need to get some new people in there too, because I don't know what the hell they were doing for the past 2 years.
True.
But you know what? Also, Kev, I'll say this is that there was a lot of reports that are now coming out that there was, McDaniels was in there.
That's what I was gonna say.
What I'm saying, calling a whole lot of shots that he really shouldn't have. And to be honest,
doing this John Gruden. That's right.
I think Ziegler. I think Ziegler is not as bad as we kind of he ended up being at the end of the situation. I think a lot of that fell on McDaniels.
Well, no, he signed.
I was kind of saying that too, dog. Like I was like, I would have kept maybe Ziegler for another chance, but they did come in as a package. So
they left. You got to get rid of them. Right? Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
They give Campbell all that money. So
Ziegler did a good job of like refixing and restructuring the scouting department, but his work wasn't finished yet. And he disagreed with McDaniels, but McDaniels was running the show. And that's when your head coach is running the show and you have the puppet general manager, it's not going to work.
Especially when you have a general manager and then they have an assistant general manager. So that they like,
right.
And I'm nothing against Champ, but I'm just saying like, when you have a general manager and then he has somebody that's right beside him too, that's obviously they don't have all the faith in you. That's why they obviously, hired somebody else because maybe, just maybe, if you don't get it right, we got another guy. You know what I mean? And I just think that like he was kind of like he didn't have basically almost no say. So I think when they fucking probably, got the contract to come over here, you know what I mean? He was basically fucking McDaniels is fucking yes man. You know what I mean? Kind of. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely yes man. Absolutely. And Ziegler did not have the power, even though he said in public that he did not.
I think he would give his advice, of course, and guys that he would feel like that he would want to bring onto this team. But in the end of the day, like with the reports of with Stroud, you know what I mean? McDaniels wanted Bryce Young, and when they took him first, he supposedly vetoed the Stroud thing, you know what I mean, to try to go up when, I think Ziegler had something in place to try to go up and get something. So I was just like,
you know what? I watched the whole NFL Combine because I've been disabled, so I was not able to work. So I watched TV all day. So watching the NFL Combine, I thought that C.J. Stroud was head and above any other quarterback in the room, and just the way he worked out and just his arm strength and his 40-yard time and his 3-cone drill, man, he was the best quarterback available, and we didn't get him. And and we're gonna suffer for 10 years.
I don't think we was gonna get him anyway because he's too high off the draft board. He's gonna be in the first top 3 at least. I don't think we would have got him.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like it was like with
everybody except Max Crosby to get his ass.
I don't put too much on the scouting department because just because of all the reports that are coming out with fucking with what's his name, you know what I mean, with McDaniels. Like they could have had so many fucking, you know, like probably suggestions, but he probably shot down every single one of them, though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He
you got
probably
three
had
people
his own.
fighting. Yeah,
Yeah.
three people
So,
fighting for one pick.
so SoCal asked the question, and I he asked us about Champ Kelly. What are your thoughts on Champ Kelly? Should he get the shot, the official shot, or what's your thoughts on Champ Kelly?
Well, what is
I
he?
think
Is he
Champ Kelly's the man.
going to be involved in hiring the next coach? What is his? How much power does he have? As the next questions he going to answer. You know, what is Mark? How much power Mark is going to give him to, be in
You
charge
know,
of
that's
getting
a
a new
very good
coach?
question. That's a very, very good question. Very intelligent insight. But I think, like, if you're going to have a general manager, he's got to be the one that pulls the trigger on whoever. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Everything works in a hierarchy. You have a general, you have a captain, you have a sergeant, you have a pawn. That's the way it goes. If you can't like live with the hierarchy, then blow it up and just be shitty forever.
Yeah, not
I mean,
everybody can.
give him a chance. I would give him a chance to see what he can do. He's
I
already
would give him.
there. He's already there in house already. You don't need to go find a new GM. So just give him a
Yeah,
chance.
because then the new GM's gonna have to get acclimated with the personnel, and
Yeah,
then kind of evaluate what he needs, what he think he needs, what guys are going to fit for the new coach's scheme and shit like that. Where Champ is already familiar with the guys. You know what I mean? He's already had, a scouting, year with them, and now he kind of knows exactly what he's gonna, and he's got the wheel now. You know what I mean? Now he's got the wheel. You know what I mean? Now he's not just, answering and giving suggestions. Now he's got the wheel as of right now, because even if they sign AP, I'm pretty sure, with the limited experience that AP has, he's going to give that sole, responsibility to Champ to do. You know what I mean? So I think
right.
that's why these last 5 games are so important.
I want to see how his negotiating skills is, how his trading skills is when it comes to the draft and negotiating with other teams. I want to see what he can do because we haven't seen any GMs done anything, significant since getting Adams. So I want to see what he can
Well, you
do.
know what? He had a big obstacle. Champ had a big obstacle, like being inserted as the interim GM after the trading deadline. So what can you do? You're just gonna find some guys off the waiver wire, like Jalen Smith. They signed him and they let him go after 2 games.
That's all you
I mean,
can
like,
do.
we can
He
get
has hands
Shaq.
tied.
That's yeah, but that's the whole point. You already tied his hands up before he even like could do anything and prove himself. Now we like, okay, if he gets they take off the interim tag and he gets the general manager job. Now we have to see, then we can judge him, because right now we can't.
But no,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I'm saying. In
that's
the
what I
off
was saying
season, I want to
earlier.
see what he can do in the off season
I
if
think I
he
said that
stays
earlier in
aboard.
one of my shows. I said that it's kind of fucked up for Champ, because Champ's kind of job, like, like security right now, is in kind of like AP and Aiden and Bo Hardegree's hands, dog. Like, because if those
Yeah,
guys win,
yeah.
I think they all keep jobs. Maybe not Bo. Maybe he's
No,
because
he
he
got
still
to
has shit
go.
to learn. He
He
still
got
has
to
shit to
go.
learn. A lot of shit to learn. But
There's only one
like I'm
Bo, and
saying,
that's Bo Jackson.
Champ's like. Champ is basically security, dog. His job security is in those guys' hands
Yeah.
right now, because he was given basically the team after the trade deadline. He couldn't make any moves and all that shit, like Clark was saying, and he just had his hands tied. So it like is he a token GM because they're only gonna have him to the end of the season, or are you actually gonna give him a chance to see
And,
what
and
he can do?
and Gabe, I think with the Champ Kelly thing, I was going to talk about this in my upcoming live, but I'll say it right now, is I feel like we need to give Champ that chance, because there was a lot
I
of
think so
things
too.
that he was probably watching. Everyone's like, dang, if I was in, he was kind of like that double dutch. Like he was like waiting to jump in, but because McDaniels and Ziegler were pretty much running the show, he really couldn't do what he really wanted to do. So there's a lot of things that he probably has like written down, like if I ever get the shot, this is what I want to do. And again, the positive of the situation is he already knows the organization. He knows the scouts already. There's a lot of things that are already in place in regards to, kind of keeping things flowing. Now he's going to be the one making those decisions. So, I if you ask me, who I would want at GM, I'm willing to give, Champ that shot.
I want
It
Champ to
doesn't
be
hurt.
the man.
You
I
can't go
want Champ
wrong.
to be
You
the
can't.
man, and like
You can't.
and you let him pick the coach, whether it's AP or somebody else that he thinks is more reasonable or like more realistic, that can give us success. I just believe in hierarchy. If he's going to be the GM, he picks the coach. There's no other way, because we've already seen when the head coach is the general manager too, it sucks. The Belichick sucks. Their whole fucking Patriot way sucks. Get a GM, get a hierarchy. Like I said, there's a general, there's a colonel, there's a sergeant, and there's a pawn. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's the only way shit actually works, because when you got guys already like stepping on people's toes and shit like that, that's when you get problems. That's when you start getting like, oh, you try to jump the gun and shit, or trying to go over somebody, like, it's just, that's not the way you do it. You gotta have guys, that's why you have guys with their titles. You know what I mean? You have a GM for a reason. You have a head coach for a reason. I mean, let them. That's what they should be doing. But sometimes that's why teams become dysfunctional, because you got one guy trying to call all the shots, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't want to get John Harbaugh, because if you get him, he's going to come in here and he's going to want total control, and whatever
Harbaugh's going to last.
He's going to be the
Harbaugh will
same
last
thing
4 years at the most.
He'll be
He
the same thing
pisses
as
off
Ziegler
everybody.
was, right? The GM that will be his GM will be kind of like the same thing Ziegler was. He'll be the yes man for Harbaugh. That's basically what he'll be.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm interested to see, again with the, in regards to Champ Kelly, like, is he gonna like Kukev said, is he gonna have, the shot call, you know what I'm saying? Like the real shot call. And that's why I was really excited about, McDaniels and Ziegler, because when they went out there, in the initial press conference, it sounded like Ziegler was going to be calling the shots. So I was like, cool, the GM is actually going to be the GM. We haven't had that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how that works for us. And, now we saw that it really wasn't. It really wasn't that. But hopefully, like I said, with Champ Kelly, if he is really that guy, and they designate him being that guy, is he really going to really be that GM?
Yeah, we haven't really had a GM like that since McKenzie.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be the first one to say up front, I don't give a shit about Gruden and his lawsuit. I want him to win. I want Goodell out, but do not bring this motherfucker back, because he can't draft for shit. He's not a good talent evaluator. You know what? That's why he got fired in Tampa Bay. Sure, he won a Super Bowl, but he took over somebody else's squad who had already built this team around them. And all the Raiders plays, and the Raiders were so stupid they didn't even change their terminology at all. So when they had the line of scrimmage, they knew everything. No, I'm telling you, Gruden is not a good component for this team. He drafted Leatherwood, he drafted Damian Arquette. What the fuck?
You
knew this. You could see it on tape.
You're right.
I will always consider Gruden a Raider, but it's time to let that go. You know what I mean? We gotta let him go, man. That's it, bro. Like he's.
You can't bring him on 3 times.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We gotta get something new, man. We gotta get
2
something.
is enough. Yeah. After the second time, you can't get burned again for the 3rd time.
Yeah, and waste more first round draft picks, and hopefully hit on a 3rd, 4th, 5th round draft pick, because he cannot hit on a 1st and 2nd round draft pick. He's a horrible talent evaluator. I don't give a shit about his quarterback school. He's garbage.
Hey, I want Gruden back, so when people do tours, his hologram is in the locker room. Hey, that's the only thing that I'm missing, dog. I was hella mad that they, that they removed that, because I still haven't been to the tour, but I wanted, like they were saying that Gruden hologram was hella tight. I was like, man, I want to go see Gruden's hologram. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Damn.
talking to you.
Actually, they probably need to do a little contract with Gruden, have, slide him a little money so his hologram can still be on the tour. He don't have to be the coach, but
once he sues
just
the
pay,
NFL,
He already got
pay him for his
paid.
hologram.
He already got
Hey,
paid. Why do you pay?
That's
Give
what-
him more money? He already
that's
got
what I'm
paid.
saying.
He got a
With all that money undisclosed, I know he got a bunch of money, though. So
Yeah.
let him get it. If anything, if you want to be a part of the Raiders, let him be, buy into the team instead of Tom fucking Brady. Let him buy into
I
the
don't
team.
know. Don't let him in
No,
on
not let him be.
anything.
Don't let him be part of anything in like as
No.
in the board or advising anything like that. No, just let him sit back and make some money if he wants. But you know what I mean. But that's it. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
He got no say, no power,
let
no
him go
say.
back
Yeah.
in the booth for ESPN.
Yeah.
Just
Go
let him
back
go
on
back in the
TV.
booth for ESPN and
Hey,
commentator.
hey, I ain't
The,
gonna.
the
Hey,
football
that
has
ain't gonna
passed him
lie.
by.
That's
Hey,
where he belongs.
Hey, if Gruden was over there calling games for us, like Greg Papa, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah, he can do that. He's safe up there doing
Yeah,
that.
he's dope as fuck.
Yeah, he can't screw that up.
That'd be
Yeah, because
crazy
we
to have
can't have him
Gruden
back
calling
in here.
games.
He'll try to wiggle himself way back in. Now he'll try to be like a pause, but he'll try to be, I'm gonna become an advisor to a fucking, something. Now he's going to become like the second man to fucking to Mark, and then he's gonna become the GM, and then all of a sudden, shit, he's the coach and GM. Nah, fuck that shit. Let him just, if he wants to become part of any of the Raiders, just let him, invest and let him sit back and gain a check if that's what he wants.
Yeah.
I think he's
Word,
gonna be like
Gabe.
that.
Word.
I think he's going to be like that regardless because of the love that that Mark Davis has for Gruden. I don't think even if he does not become the coach, I think he's still going to have some type of he's going to be able to bend Mark's ear every once in a while.
He got some blackmail on Mark. He got some blackmail on him. That's what he got.
Gruden is the son that Al should have had.
I just think
That's
I
right.
think just Gruden is the time. It's over. We can't bring him back a third time, like you guys were saying. It's not good. It's not healthy. Like look, when you pick up your dog shit and you throw it in the trash, and then the dog shits again, you pick it up and you throw it away. It's still dog shit. It's shit. Like Alex Leatherwood, Damon Arnett. Like, what do you really want to go back through all that shit again? Really? No.
We just can't do that no more. Like it's
Nah,
over.
we gotta
Like,
look forward and forget
like,
about these guys' names keep coming up. We gotta try and
you
get
broke
past
up with
these
a
guys.
girl and then you got
Yeah.
back with her and then you realized it wasn't the same. So then you broke up with her again and you trying to go back to her a third time? Nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Word, Gabe. Word, Gabe. Word. Word. No, it's just like I said, like I don't want to say we need to total rebuild, but I'm saying like get some free agents, draft some kids, build from the trenches.
See,
No, I
that
think
what
we in the
Terrence
middle. I
said
think
right
we're in the
there.
middle.
Offensive
We're
line
right there.
primarily.
I don't think we're in
The
full
best
rebuild. We're right there. We're almost
What
there.
Terrence said right
We're
there though is
close.
the best thing for Gruden. Let him be the commissioner if they get fucking what's his name out of here. Let him be the commissioner. Fucking he'll show us favoritism at least.
You know what?
We'll see.
I'll tell you what. When Gruden hits the witness stand and they get all those emails, Roger Goodell is history. That's why they don't want Gruden back in the league no more. Because he's got all this power, he's got all this stuff, and like I was reading this stuff, he can ask for any emails. Then that's 650 emails. He can get all that, and they can go through it, and you're going to find out heads are going to roll, and Roger Goodell is going to be number one.
Yeah, it was a hit job. That's the reason why he won the fucking thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's just that's why the reason why he won his money. It was a hit job, dog. They fucking did all of that shit to take like the attention from other things, and they used him as a scapegoat.
For sure.
That's all it was.
Absolutely. Gabe is right on with that.
It's just
It's like butter in a hot pan. It's obvious.
Yeah, it's like I feel sorry for him and all that shit, and not too much sorry for him because he got a pretty damn good check off of it. But like, it's unfortunate that that's the way he had to, be the last time he was a coach or whatever for the Raiders. But we can't bring him back a third time, regardless of how he left. You know what I mean?
We can't bring him back.
The Raiders, only the Raiders can lose a coach that way. I haven't seen a coach get fired like that for some kind of random reason like that. And that's crazy.
Well, this franchise has a history of dysfunction, and that's why we got like I said, we need to get a hierarchy. There's like owner, GM, coach. It doesn't work anymore. This is like the way things work. You have like an army. Everybody has a role to play, and just it doesn't seem like we ever have been organized to win. To win, simple. We fuck up on our draft picks big time, and like sure we picked up Max Crosby in the 4th round. He gives things like a gem in stone. It's just like fuck. Why can't we just like hit on our 1st and 2nd round draft picks and like build a foundation for the future?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely need to stack and build, even not player wise, but even as our coaches. We definitely got to. And Mark has a big task on his hands because it all comes with him. You know what I'm saying? Making the final decision on what happens with us, but he has a big choice to make. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to roll with GM or are we going to keep Antonio Pierce, or are we actually going to look for somebody? You know what I'm saying? Those are things that Mark Davis is going to have to make a decision on, and we're at his mercy. But I say that we're even with that right now, I think we're there's possibility for us to get better, and I like
what, we're close, but if you get Harbaugh, it's going to push it back like 3 steps. Harbaugh's garbage. He's built for college ball.
Yeah, he's a celebrity coach. He's not ready for.
I don't even think he's too much of like that. He's a garbage. I just think he's not meant for the Raiders at this moment right here, dog.
No.
At this moment, he's not meant for the Raiders. We need something for longevity. And like you said, he's going to be the guy that's going to lose the guy's ear in 3 to 4 years max, and they're going to get tired of his message, and and it's just going to be like all the other stops that he's done. You know what I mean? And it's just that's not what we need right now. We don't need 4 years and then maybe be good for 2 of those, be really good for 2 of those, and then start all over again. Now we need to start, and we need longevity. We need a coach that's going to be in here. Like that's why I love the possibility if we could go on a little roll in these last couple of games and keep AP because he's young, dog. He's going to grow with us, and I think that's the type of guy that if you could build a winner with him, that's the dude that you're going to have here for a long time.
And the players will follow him because they have confidence in him and they love him.
Yeah, he's building this shit from the ground. You know what I mean? Like he literally took him out of a tough spot, and this will be literally credit to him because he's taking us out of this spot, kindly. You know what I mean? Like so, like if this is the guy that ends up keeping the job, it'll be wonders for us, though. I think but I do also think, like I was saying yesterday on my show, though, like it's gonna take at least 3 games in these next 5.
Yeah, we gotta win that Kansas City game. We gotta beat that Kansas City game on Christmas Day. We gotta win that game.
Which I think is very possible.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. If AP beats the Chiefs, he's got the job. That's total. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no criteria after that.
But say he loses to the Chiefs even, and they go 4-1 on the rest of the games, he's still keeping that job. I still say that's for damn sure because that's 3. That's another 2 division opponents that you're beating. You know what I mean? You're beating Denver, you're beating KC, and then you're beating the other 2 guys, and that you go 4-1, and the only loss is to KC. That's that means you're 9-8.
Well, you know what? I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of these Raider fans, quote unquote fans, saying that he doesn't call plays or whatever. Mike Tomlin has never had less than a 500 average percentage win. He doesn't call plays. He lets his coordinators do that shit.
I
He
don't
just
I don't like
leads,
that
and this
narrative.
is what
I don't
we
like that
need
narrative.
from AP.
I don't like that
We
narrative.
don't need him to call.
He's,
We don't.
he's the perfect what we want as the head coach. 'Cause like what I was saying yesterday is we got to go out and hire like a top end offensive coordinator, and like if we do decide to keep Patrick Graham because our defense does end up getting us these 3 games that I think that we need to win, which I think we're gonna get. But if we go do that, he's done enough to where you could see the changes in this team. The culture, how he's at the fucking press conference after the game taking accountability, like how he got all the guys respect in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like all of that stuff is what a head coach is like. That he's supposed to be the leader of men, and you see that in him. He's like a natural born leader, dog. When you see him in with the team and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like I think
Word.
that part of the head
Yep.
coaching position he has down packed. Does he have room to grow? Hell yeah. He's a fucking he has very little experience, but I'm telling you right now, the way he started off great to where I didn't think he was gonna even start off that good, but it's like it's opening my eyes to be like this not might anymore. I'm thinking it's the guy that we need.
Yep. That's the guy. He's sitting right in our
The
hands.
leader. We don't need a coach. We need a leader.
Hey, you guys, we've been here for about 2 hours.
All right.
I'm about to wrap things up, man.
I have to get ready for the night too. I have to fucking go out.
Yeah,
Well,
Clark.
thank you very much for having me. I really don't like to bounce up and like be on a panel, but I felt really comfortable with you guys, and I really had a really great show and like a lot of really good learning experience right now. And I really thank you all.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
I'll be doing
Absolutely.
these. I'll be doing a little bit of these more often. I might even just call it the congregation live and allow for the congregation to come in and do these certain things. So definitely, stay tuned and get involved. Cool Kev, my guy. I got much love for you, man.
Cool Kev is a genius.
Like I always say, Cool Kev,
I won't go that far, but
we might have to go to Walmart, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Get
right.
a
You
little
gotta have.
Walmart, get you a GoPro,
Yeah, do some
and
fishing.
get it in at the Walmart.
We gotta go to Walmart and catch some catfish out there.
Hey, for real, for real.
I'll tell you what, everybody
we
in
need
this
to
room,
fish fry,
everybody in this room is so intelligent. And it's like, I'm not going to waste my time hanging out with stupid people. That's just me. I'm too old for that shit.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, Raider Gabe, let them know everything that they need to know about you. The link's been flowing in the chat, so if they want to get a part of
420,
this,
baby. 420. Get that 420, baby.
We got that show, on Wednesday for sure. We go. You always catch us there on Wednesdays at 7:20. We have the smoke out hour, but we talk nothing but Raiders. We do the pick'em show. You know what I mean? We pick the game, the weeks. That week's games. You know what I mean? Me, Gravy, and Low. You know what I mean? It's pretty much a collab between me and Raider Nation Live. You know what I mean? So we do all of that shit. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays we on Raider Nation Live, and then on Wednesdays we on my show. You know what I mean? On my channel at Raider Gate 420, and then we're gonna probably add some new shit, man. We're gonna add some more sports shows just to like cover all sports, and then like another little maybe like a morning smoke out hour like on Fridays. So for sure, man, just keep out a lookout for that. But for sure, man, you just go there, Raider Gate 420, man, and we always talking Raiders. We always talking, and then we're gonna start talking a lot more sports. So anything you guys are interested in, drop it in the community tab or whatever, or any of my comments. And yeah, I'll take a look at it, man. We'll cover it, man. We'll cover it. You know what I mean? So, and then, it's Sunday tomorrow. We're gonna have since it's the bye week, we're gonna have a little it's gonna be like a live from like 9 in the morning to like maybe 1, but it's just gonna be basically covering like fantasy league. You know what I mean? Like if you're in there, like you say you're watching football, you don't have time to be watching the other game, you could just ask the question, hey, how's this guy doing? We'll fucking keep that shit in line for you guys. You know what I mean? So we'll be following all of that shit tomorrow. Kind of be like the Red Zone channel, but on YouTube. But there you go, guys. But just catch us there tomorrow, 9:00 for sure, man.
I got mad respect for everybody on this page and on this panel, and I look forward to dealing with you guys in the future because I'm coming back.
All right,
For
thank
sure,
you
man.
Sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Raider Gabe, again, much love to you and everything that you doing, man. You already know I got much love for you, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Same.
congregation,
Congregation, baby.
you guys know I got much love for y'all. If you want to be a part of the congregation, all you guys got to do is subscribe, click the like button, and add a comment to the chat, and that makes you a member of the congregation. Hey, remember, you're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else, and let's go, Raiders.
Raiders. Peace.
What up, low?
And most of all, winning football games. Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Madden, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John can pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan and a tribute to John Madden and Al Jacobs, who declared that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.